Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of my Cadillac build. In this episode I will show you guys how to build an easy and very cheap mock-up engine. I'm on a budget, so and it's not that hard to make it yourself, so it looks like crap, but it's got all the important stuff like engine mounts, transmission mount in the back, and I have all the outside measurements on the LS engine. I think this cost me about, I don't know, $20 or something in material, and I used a lot of scrap material, and I put down about, I don't know, 4 hours or something. But it's a labor of love, so every hour I put down in the car, I make money. So, let's see how we did it. And for you guys who have watched the other episodes, you can probably see that I already cut the frame off. I haven't showed it yet, but we'll get to that in the next video. I will use this small round bar, and I will just make like a skeleton around the engine. That I will make the fixing points for the engine a bit sturdier, but all I want is, like I said, a skeleton. I can put these all the way around pretty easy and just follow the engine, and then I have my mock-up for I don't know, $20 or something, and it will be a really lightweight thing. So let's go ahead and cut some round bar and weld it together. I've now started the skeleton. It's about 10 minutes work. You don't have to be precise in any way, just make sure that you keeping outside of where you want to be. And of course this will be strengthened later when I have got it off the engine, because now it's very floppy. So okay guys, back in the garage, and keep messing with this cheap and quick LS mock-up engine. These are the original engine mounts, and I just bolted them on, welded on the frame. We have the highest part on the engine oil pan here. And here we have the transmission oil pan, which is the one we're gonna level the whole engine off. In the rear we have the transmission mount, and I also did this one. This is the outgoing shaft on the transmission, and if I want to, I can shoot a laser beam or something through this to get the point back, farther back on the car. The thing is, now all this is going away. Now we're gonna make, I mean, it's not this one we are interested in having, it's the one that bolts onto this. So the engine is bolted on here. Put some mounting plates on here, and also back here. And we can nail this together, weld this together. and then we can cut off all the excess stuff that we don't need. So it's gonna look a bit different in a while. And also I did this beautiful thing. Oops. Camera guy, where are you? Oh, what the hell? There we go. The top part of the transmission, the engine and the transmission. And I also, here I used some scrap metal we have at work that is very flexible. I bent it by hand and I did a very rough template around everything. This is the back of the engine. Here is the heads. And this line here is at the back of the engine and following the transmission down. This is just a brace I put up now because it's so flexible. This will go away. And it's also bolted on to this. Otherwise I couldn't get it off the engine. So now I finished up putting on the things, the correct engine mounts and all the stuff. I cut this away and I bolt these two together. And we have a very cheap mock-up engine. It looks like crap, but it doesn't really matter, I don't care. As long as it's holding my positions and it's easy to move in and out of the car. So let's go. So now we cut this to represent the engine. We bolt this on here. And we also have the mount for the transmission. Bolt it down there and then we can stitch it all together. Before I start tacking it together, I put this on to make sure that it's level between the engine mounts and also back at the transmission mount. So check it that it's level, and then when you're mocking up the engine in the car, you can always have some points where you easily can make sure that everything is level. So I cut this piece here so I can weld the engine mounts together, and again make sure this is straight. We put the tack on it. And I didn't waste any time cutting this in an angle. Instead I used some more scrap metal as usual. So now I can put it however I want to make it strong. It's better to put in the time where the time needs to be. And this is not it. This is just supposed to be sturdy. And keeping all my fixing points at point. So I put this on like this. And we'll take this one, put it between the transmission mounts, like that, and up in there. And before I break everything apart, I will put some more tack-ons and strengthen it a bit more. So now I locked up all my positions. The oil pan, engine mounts, the transmission oil pan, and a transmission mount. So now we're gonna put the outer skeleton on and start reinforcing that. So we're gonna put some round bars and stuff down to that, and then we can cut all this away. And what we're gonna have left is just this skeleton and the inside mounts for the engine and the transmission. So now I tighten all the bolts all the way around. And to know where I was before I took this skeleton off the engine, I made some markings of all the mounting points, so I can get the top part at the same place. So guys, I think I have everything braced up now, and I can start cutting it apart and get rid of all the excess stuff that I don't need. And I think we're done. So guys, there it is. My own cheap mock-up engine, LS. It's not beautiful, but it will work excellent. Important stuff is to get the engine mounts and the transmission mounts sturdy and in the correct position. The rest of this doesn't really matter. It's just showing me the outside stuff on the engine. And most important, I can lift this one with one arm, no problem. So a lot easier than shoveling around the complete LS engine and transmission.